Fans of the hottest entertainment on the planet, I'm Fuego here. This is a Rapido Fuego review, a little out of the theater action for a new animated flick that is going to be hitting theaters in just under a week on February 13th. But it's entitled GOAT, and we all know GOAT, being an acronym for greatest of all time. And this is actually a little basketball flick that is produced by Steph Curry. Now, I'm wearing a Phoenix Suns jersey, so I'm most definitely not a Golden State Warriors fan, but I've always had a lot of respect for Steph, even though he kind of irks me sometimes, chewing on the mouthpiece and all that other silliness. But yeah, man, arguably one of the greatest shooters, if not the greatest of all time. And so this is kind of a very loose representation of his story coming up in the league as an undersized guy that could still shoot the lights out from like practically half court draining shots a lot of the time. And so yeah, I gotta say, this is very much so a mashup of like Zootopia with Space Jam, and as far as animated basketball flicks go, last year we had something called Sneaks, if I remember correctly, and that was produced by Chris Paul. And this blows us out of the water, man, as far as just like lots of in-references, lots of really sharp writing and good voice acting and stuff like that, because you've got Caleb McLaughlin, I think his name is, and most people know him from Stranger Things, playing Lucas and everything, and he voices our GOAT, Will, who is the lead and everything. And so it's a GOAT who aspires to be the greatest of all time. And so, yeah, all kinds of little winks and nods right there. But you've also got a lot of other great voice talent. Patton Oswalt is the coach, who at one point describes himself as, a standing clipboard as opposed to somebody who really takes charge and leads the team, which is funny. There's a lot of very sharp writing in this. It takes a little while to get going and, in the early stages and stuff. But once it hits its, stride and, GOAT has joined the team and everything, you've got a rapping giraffe, which is pretty funny. Nick Kroll, I didn't even know it was him, man, but he plays Moto, who's like this reptile of some silly sort who's almost like a riff on Dennis Rodman or something. But you've got lots of cool nods to longtime hoops fans like myself. I've been watching the Phoenix Suns since the Madhouse on McDowell when I was a little kid. But there is an homage to those old McDonald's commercials where I believe it was Larry Bird and Jordan, you can't hit this, and trying to compete over, who's going to buy or get the sandwich or whatever. So that was fun. There's also a lot of just references to how owners just own teams and they totally mistreat them and don't really care about anything besides making money, and will willy-nilly sell them, relocate them, all this different stuff. So that's another thing. Lots of fun little jabs at Chuck, a former Phoenix Sun great, Charles Barkley. So yeah, lots of great inside basketball, I guess in this case, humor. And yeah, I laughed. I was charmed, and so this is a definite win for me, man. And I was laughing more than a lot of the kids around me. So check it out.